Rest in paradise to the greatest winner in sports history. That's right, greatest winner. The greatest winner of all time, legend Bill Russell, passes away at the age of 88. Um, right now I'm out chilling, but Bill Russell passes away at the age of 88. Great basketball player, Hall of Famer. He was one of the greatest we've ever seen. Never really got the respect he should have gotten. And to me, his era has always been disrespected. They've always disrespected his era. Always. His era always gets disrespected. Oh, it wasn't that many teams, but I mean, the lesser the teams, we've seen in the era of the 90s and on that basketball has been kind of weak. The more teams have, the worse they've really been. you know? What up, B. Wyatt? What up, One True? What up, AB? But his era was always disrespected. Nobody gives Bill Russell no credit. That's why when older heads put Bill Russell as the best, they like the greatest winner, or it always was Bill Russell is the greatest winner. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest player of all time. That's what a lot of older heads would say. A lot of older heads also would say Wilt. You would have older heads say Wilt. What's up, C-Pen? What's up, Nerdy Blue? What's up, Tribe? What's up? I kind of don't like some of the YouTube people made videos talking about Bill Russell dead. It's like, come on, have more respect for Bill Russell, dog. Like some people, I think get too big in their head, that they feel like on YouTube they could disrespect the legend because YouTube ain't nothing but a bunch of fruitcakes on here. People who act like they're hard and that ain't did nothing really in their real life. But they got to learn how to be more respectful. Bill Russell was by far probably the greatest mind like of basketball we've ever been around. He's never really gotten his credit. He never got his credit when he was playing. They always would give it to Bob Cousy or they would say Hondo. He never got his credit. Sam Jones never got his credit. KC Jones. That whole Celtics team doesn't get any credit a lot. It was always Red Auerbach, the genius of Red Auerbach. People don't understand Bill Russell was a head coach. He also won as a head coach. He won as a head coach / player. People don't even realize that. He was always disrespected. Because his era only had a certain amount of teams. So people thought because he had a certain amount of teams, it's no competition. Like you had Jerry West who had to come out and basically tell JJ Redick, bruh, you are nothing but a sharpshooter. You couldn't play in my day. And Jerry West is right. If Jerry West would have played against JJ Redick, he'd have put JJ Redick in the blender. But Bill Russell always had to explain. Him and Michael Jordan used to have this argument. He used to tell Michael Jordan, you guys, we won 8 straight. We won 8 straight. You'll never accomplish that. And he told Jordan that. And then he told Jordan, well, Jordan, you had Steve Kerr hit some of them shots. He was like, there was only a certain amount of teams, that means it would have been harder for you to get a job. So Steve Kerr would have never been there to help you hit them shots. He always used to talk trash to Mike. And when they always used to make Mike the greatest player, Bill Russell would have to say, no. There's a guy named, my friend named Wilt Chamberlain. There's also a guy named Kareem. That's why I tell people, y'all are so, like, people just be disrespectful trying to say who the greatest player is. And Bill Russell always would tell you it's either Wilt or Kareem or Oscar Robertson. You know, Jerry West was bad. Bill Russell talks about how bad Jerry West was. Jerry West was a bad white boy. But their era always gets disrespected because they're older. And a lot of young people love to disrespect the old school, which is terrible. So, Bill Russell, I don't like making rest in paradise videos. So, it's terrible what happened. Bill Russell was a class act. People forget how inspirational he was. He wore when Kobe died, Bill Russell wore Kobe's jersey. He looked at Kobe as a son, and Kobe always used to talk about Bill Russell like his dad. Bill Russell was amazing as a human being. People don't even talk about that. It's like, because you're older, they never bring up the old. They never bring up the people from the past. They always want to praise the young guys, but never want to praise the older men who opened the way for them to be great today. And it's a shame. What's up, Strictly? What's up, Jaleesa? BY, AB. What's up, Mello? Yeah, did y'all see what they did? The greatest Boston sports legends. They had Tom Brady in a big picture, and they had Ted Williams and Bill Russell on like a small picture. I'm like, are you serious? Why you couldn't make all their faces big? Why y'all had to make Tom Brady? Oh, I know why. He's white. Bill Russell won more than Tom Brady. you got you got Tom Brady as the main big picture on the Boston Goats, about Boston Mount Rushmores. Look, I love Tom Brady, but Tom Brady is not touching Bill Russell when it comes to impact off the court as well as on the court. So it's like, stop it. Exactly, Strictly. Oh, absolutely, AB. If it wasn't from Bill Russell, a lot of these guys would not have had the rights they have now. And that's what's wrong with today's society. Nobody understands that. Everybody feels like Bill Russell wasn't this type of player. Bill Russell was a great player. He could score, he could pass. You know, if it wasn't for him, Boston would have never won 11, because before he got there, Boston wasn't winning. Bob Cousy wasn't winning. Hondo and them wasn't winning. They wasn't winning before Bill got there. Now, Hondo won after Bill left. Oh, man, his defense was astounding. What up, Diligent King? His defense was like 1 in a million. I mean, once in a lifetime defense. Like, we haven't seen a defensive player like him. Rodman came along. That's probably the closest to Bill Russell we've ever seen. Everybody know Boston racist. That's why they trying to come up with all these damn ways to make them try to make them seem like they're cool and everything. Don't nobody like
Is this
that.
the main entrance?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's up, Clem?
thanks, bud.
Oh, no problem.
Man.
Yeah, Clem is. Yeah, Clem. It was. It's like a lot of people I seen their videos. They talking about Bill Russell dead. It's like, dog, show some respect. Like you could have said rest in paradise. You like Boston Celtics, Bill Russell dead. It's like, come on. Yeah, they gonna show him fake love. Yeah, just like Kobe. They used to treat Kobe like shit. Now you got everybody talking about Kobe's the greatest Laker ever. Man, stop it. And then people get mad when you say he's the greatest Laker ever. Everybody was like, no, it's Magic. And now I'm like, dude, Magic had a way better team than Kobe ever had with a Laker. Outside of Shaq, who the hell did they have on those Laker teams? Magic Johnson had Wilkes. He had Kareem, Worthy. He had all these beasts on his team, but they don't never take nothing away from Magic. They always used to take something from Kobe. Kobe couldn't have nothing. It's like, oh, he couldn't win without Powell. Like Powell was this astonishing player. It's like Powell wasn't shit in Memphis. He was nothing but a guy who would get you a double-double and get his ass knocked out the way. He was soft ass Spaniard. That's what he was. We used to call him a soft ass Spaniard. That's what we used to call Pau Gasol. And Bill Russell used to get disrespected. It's like, bruh, Bill Russell is the reason that a lot of you guys are able to do what you have to do. Bill Russell's the greatest winner in history. He's probably the greatest defensive player ever. The reason he don't have more defensive player awards because it never existed. They didn't really count blocks and all of that stuff. They didn't count blocks and steals back in the day. They only counted, I think, points, rebounds, and assists. That was it. They didn't record blocks and all that. If they recorded blocks and steals, do you know Wilt and Bill Russell would have been battling for quintuple doubles and quadruple doubles? People so stupid. What's up, Eshawn? Exactly. They set the foundation for the big men, but you got too many of these a-holes who don't show no respect to them at all. But it's sad. Their era doesn't get respect. Like I said, the order I have is the 80s, 70s, 2000s, and the 60s. Those to me were the top four eras of basketball. And I live by it. I live by it. The top eras, they were to me. No, there's no respect in today's world. Young folks want us to. I understand why older folks did what they did towards us because you can't say you're the best when it's already been done. That's why Kobe said it best. Kobe said it. If it wasn't for Michael Jordan, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be the Kobe Bryant. And then Michael Jordan stick riders, they made it into something. See, that proves Michael's better than Kobe. Of course, Kobe's not even saying that. Kobe believes in his heart of hearts he would beat Mike. Mike respects that. Look, he's showing respect to the elders. That's what you're supposed to do. These guys don't do that. Jerry West is absolutely right when he says that these guys, they nothing but role players talking all this shit like they were so great. It's like, bruh, Jerry West would have dog walked. Dude, Bob Cousy would have dog walked a lot of you guys, a lot of this talent today. Chris Paul, all of these guys would have got shitted on back in the day. Yeah, Mike loved Kobe. That's what I'm saying. Mike loved Kobe. Mike took it hard when Kobe passed away. Mike over there crying his eye. Man, Mike couldn't even make it through the speech damn near. And Mike, you never really see Mike like that. Skip Bayless, he looking surprised. I'm like, why? Dog, you guys make these narratives. These players talk to each other, they chill with each other, everything. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Stop believing the media. Stop believing the media love to cause division. The media wants people from each race to hate each other, right? But see, if all of us work together and be cool, then it'll change their narrative. Their narrative will be messed up. And that's what they had about Bill Russell. Bill Russell, they treated him like crap in Boston. He won 11 championships. But yet they tell you Larry Bird is the greatest Celtic. How's Larry Bird the greatest Celtic when this man single-handedly won y'all 11 damn championships? That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Like everybody asked me who was the greatest Celtic. I said Bill Russell. Dude won 11 championships. They tell me HD who's the top center. Well, my favorite center was Akeem Olajuwon. But I believe the best center you could say was Bill Russell. Bill Russell won 11 championships. Not only that, Bill Russell could run the floor. He got everybody involved. He was a general on both sides of the floor. Wilt Chamberlain said it out his mouth. Like Wilt was like, I don't really think I'm the best. Wilt said, I think Bill's the best. And this is why Wilt Chamberlain said that. He said Bill knew how to utilize his team. He said, man, Bill knew how to utilize his team. It was all about me, scoring, rebounding, assisting. I was doing everything. But Bill really focused on one thing, and then the next thing was to get the team involved. He was better at getting his team involved than I was. So I feel like he was the better player. Wilt Chamberlain said that out his mouth. Yep. We got Wilt, we got Bill, we got Kobe up there. You got everybody up there. But see, that's what happens. Bill Russell, man, gone at 88. 88 years old. Yeah, he was an all-around player. He probably was the greatest all-around player we've ever seen. But he doesn't get his just due. And Bill Russell never came out blasting anybody. They were making Michael Jordan the best. They would say Bird and Magic were the best. He never showed any pettiness or any pessimistic style of play, nothing. He just told the truth, saying, yo, it is what it is. But Boston, they're disrespectful for doing that Mount Rushmore. They got Tom Brady as the greatest. Dude, Tom Brady does not have as many wins as Bill Russell. Bill Russell got 11 championships in 13 tries. Brady has 7 Super Bowls in 10 tries. It's not comparable. Bill Russell was the greater winner. Okay. All right, guys. I gotta head out. But I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe. Easy.